Hey, how was Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom?
I don't want to talk about it.
What do you mean you don't want to talk about it? I just don't want to talk about it, okay?
Come on. Why not?
Why does it matter to you?
I asked you a simple question because I knew you loved to talk about movies, but you gave me this irregular response, and now I'm even more curious.
Okay. I didn't like it. You didn't like it? Why not? You asked me one question, I answered it. Okay, you have to tell me now. I'm not talking about that dumpster fire Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, alright? Oh, so now it's a dumpster fire now. Now you really have to tell me about it. And what have I been telling you? You haven't been telling me anything! I've been telling you that I don't want to talk about it. You're not gonna talk to me about how you thought about the film, but you're gonna talk about your little YouTube audience, your pathetic little movie reviewer friends? Is that how it is? You wanna talk to them, but you don't wanna talk to me? I think you're being a bit too extreme about this. Oh, I'm the one that's being too extreme. At least I'm not the one that can't talk to someone, but they think about a movie, but talks to a camera, and talks about to the camera what they thought about that movie. You think I'm being too extreme? I do! Well, watch this. Why did you throw a chair? I threw it on the bed. You intentionally threw it. You meant to hurt my baby. I thought it would look cool for the video. What video? The main reason why I find Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom so atrociously bad is because the lack of intensity that this film brings. I know you might be thinking, oh, it has dinosaurs, it should be scary, and that's what I thought, because news articles and whatnot saying, oh, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is scarier and more intense than you actually think. But I gotta say, it's not. Before we go over any of the things that I did not like, let's talk about the things that the little things that I did like. The cinematography in here is actually quite good. There's some cool shots in here as well, some cool wide shots. My favorite shot in the film is when the raptor mixed with the Indominus Rex or whatever, it's climbing the roof of the house and then it's going upside down, and as it's going upside down the camera's like tilting and it looks really cool. The first scene in the film was pretty fun. There's nothing in the scene that really adds to the film, which I didn't really like, and I think it was the most entertaining thing throughout the whole film. But what was that? But Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, their acting was meh. It wasn't good, but it seemed like they were at least trying. It doesn't seem like they're like, I don't want to do this, but they're not like, I'm really passionate about this. But other than that, this movie like stinks. Like, oh my, like I think it's coming into this room right now. Like it seriously stinks. Like so like I said before, the reason why this film is so bad is because the lack of intensity. It's a monster film, so there should be intensity, and I think if you're just looking at it as dinosaurs are attacking humans, it's not intense because the characters that the dinosaurs are coming after, you do not care about these characters one single bit, and that has to do with the extremely underdeveloped characters that we're having. And just like in Jurassic World, the characters Owen, Grady, and Claire, they're still underdeveloped, and they don't change at all throughout the film. They stay the exact same. When the dinosaurs are coming after them, it doesn't feel like they're in danger, because every time the dinosaurs come, you think, oh, look, what's gonna happen? Like, the dinosaurs might do this, might do that. No, just last second, oh, look, what happens? Chris Pratt's secretly Aquaman or whatever. Chris Pratt, his character, Owen Grady, he likes raptors. He used to be in a relationship with Claire. And he's really tough. That's all we know. Does he change throughout the film? Does he go from here and then goes whoop? No, he just stays here and the plot happens. And the new additions in the film that aren't villains, yeah, they're bad. The characters just have like one single characteristic, like that girl, this girl, whatever. I'll just put a picture here because I can't remember her name. Her character, she likes dinosaurs and she is sassy. She says, you think I'm just some girl? No, I'm not. I can do this. I can survive on this island. And then we got Curly Boy or whatever, this guy right here. Yeah, he's afraid of everything, and it's not funny. Like, they try to make, they force this character to be so funny, and they're begging you. They're like, please, please, please find this character funny. And all he does is goes, let's hope the neighbors don't hear that. He just does that, and he's scared of everything. It's so funny. He's scared of an airplane. He puts bug spray on. That's funny. Because he doesn't want to get bit by bugs. That nerd. That's hilarious. So you might be thinking the characters, they weren't that good, but the dinosaurs, they had to be good, right? The thing was, they weren't. The dinosaurs didn't feel intimidating at all because they didn't feel like a threat. Because when the dinosaurs came, the characters, it seemed like they're in doom, they're in danger. Just out of the blue, something miraculously happens and, oh, it's okay, they're alright. Oh, look who saved the day. And then just the whole movie, it just, when something happens, you think it's gonna be okay because they're the main characters and nothing bad has happened to them. There's no stakes in the film, so there's no really intensity. In the first one, the lawyer dies. He could have been a bigger character if he did not die. And little Timmy from the first Jurassic Park, he almost dies because of what the T-Rex did. But in this, you just know that everything's gonna be okay. If this wasn't a Jurassic World film, the dinosaurs could have been just giant lemurs or whatever, because in the first Jurassic Park, it makes sense why they're dinosaurs, because you're bringing back things that were already dead, and so that's kind of the main theme of the movie, and so it serves purpose to the story. And even Jurassic World, the first Jurassic World, the dinosaurs are actually not just creatures, but they have their abilities, and it's shown what they're capable of. The raptors, they have different kind of strengths and weaknesses and whatnot. Even the Indominus Rex, who I thought was incredibly stupid in the film. You show the different strength it has, even if it's last minute. In this, they're just creatures. They're just there. They're just monsters. And the story really is a mess. Like, it goes from the plot that you see in the first trailer, where it's like, oh, you have to save the dinosaurs from the island. And then it takes this U-turn, no, we're not going in that direction. I'm not going to spoil it, but it is in the second trailer, and so it gives it away, and I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen the second trailer. It seems like they had this plot, the main plot of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom seems like it should have been part of a cartoon show. It's just so predictable and dumb. And so it's like, they're making a Jurassic World cartoon show, and they're like, oh, you know what? We could go with this route that we're doing with Fallen Kingdom. Let's just stick it right in there. And it feels like it's two separate movies, because they kind of connect. Not really. And the villains are really weak. They're so cliche and predictable, and they're the, oh, we want money, oh, dinosaurs, they can eat you up alive, money, 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 dinosaurs, money. And it's so dumb. I thought it was gonna be at least like, you know, dumb, but actually fun. But there's just scenes in here, just business talk scenes, and just scenes of characters that you don't really care for, and they introduce these characters so quickly, and you just don't care about them, and so they move along, and oh, here's this character, we introduced to him a half an hour ago. Remember him? Oh, he's gonna get eaten by a dinosaur. Do you care? And I'm like, no, I don't, because they're so underdeveloped, and they have no arc, and they just have one or no characteristics. The acting from the people that played the villains is so cartoony, and it seems like there should be part of a cartoon show. And this movie, it just feels like it should be a cartoon show. Like, it should be for 10-year-olds, because surprisingly there's like no blood. And I know you might be thinking like, oh, you think this movie should have blood? Oh man, you just go into these movies looking for the blood? No. It's so unrealistically has no blood. When a dinosaur rips off your arm, there should be blood coming out. Here's a shot-by-shot reenactment on how it went down. Ow, a dinosaur has ripped off my arm. Here's what it should look like. Ow, A dinosaur. It has ripped off my arm, and I am bleeding. Overall, the characters are so just bland, and they have one to no characteristics. The direction that the plot goes in is just so dumb, just so weak, and it could have been at least something fun, but I think it's just bogged down with just characters that you don't care about, and just things that don't make a Jurassic Park film work. The real reason why Jurassic Park, the original, works is because of its characters. But what's recently happening with Jurassic World and this one is that the characters are not the strong thing about this film. The first Jurassic World, yeah, the characters weren't strong, but the dinosaurs were actually kind of cool. But in this, both the characters and the dinosaurs, they're weak. If you're going into this film for Jeff Goldblum, don't. He probably has 4 or 5 lines of dialogue, maybe. I'm gonna be giving Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom a 1.5 out of 5. That means it's an awful film. What did you think about Jurassic World? Put down in the comment section down below. Be sure to keep on liking, commenting. If you haven't already, start subscribing so you can see more videos like this.